Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello, Joe, JW, Chris, Mike, Julie, Fred. How are you guys doing today? Hope you had a great weekend. Man, in my neck of the woods, we're having a beautiful fall. Weather's great. Excuse me. Hey, Thomas. Good morning, Ed. All right, let's jump into this Monday morning. Hey, just remind everybody, we're getting close to the holiday time at Thanksgiving time, so trading could be a little wacko a little bit. Definitely next week is going to be a little wacko. So, do keep that in mind, okay? All right. What do we have going on this week? Things that we can't control. We cannot control this. Some CPI numbers come Tuesday. Wednesday, you've got some PPI numbers, retail sales, some manufacturing business inventory, petroleum status here on Wednesday. Thursday, we've got jobless claims. That's always sort of a biggie. Little manufacturing number, some import, export numbers, housing, EIA, housing stats on Friday. So, there seems like there's a lot here. Members, you all know how to get to this, right? If you don't, please make sure after the, when the market opens up, we talk about it and I'll show you how to get to this. It's there on the members site. So it's yours to use and you can, see what's going on over there. All right, let's put that back. Excuse me, take a drink of water here. Okay. All righty. So, hey, today at 11:45 Eastern in the LTA room, I'll be doing every Monday at 11:45. I do a live webinar over there. One of the topics is going to be follow the trend and not the headlines, among other things. You should have received an email on it with login instructions. So, if you have, I'd love to have everybody over there. Okay, that's 11:45 Eastern. I think it'll be worth your time. Hope to see you. All righty. So let's take a look at the SPY here. And the SPY is still acting bullish. Of course, you guys know that my bullish attitude is going to be when price leads the T-line leads the trend indicator. My tongue's not working this morning. Blah, 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 blah. So right now I see nothing but bullishness. We ended up Friday, I think, very well. Today it looks like we're opening up very well. There's plenty of resistance ahead of us, and right now there looks like there's plenty of support below us. So as a trader, I'm simply going to follow that trend and trade that trend. I think that's the easiest. I think it's the simplest, and I think it's the best way for anybody to trade, and not necessarily for everybody to trade this way, but if you had to explain trading to somebody, you may trade completely different, but if you had to explain to somebody, you will find no easier way. You may trade a bit more complicated, and as you explain your way, you're going to start drawing a complete blank with that individual. But most people understand trend. Most people understand that it's moving up or it's moving down. This is some pretty basic stuff, and like I say, most people get that. So anyway, I'm going with the trend, and the trend right now looks pretty bullish here. We'll quickly pop in and check on T2123. It's down here at the very bottom. 15-minute closed Friday. Okay, this is not a reflection of today yet. This is a reflection of yesterday, Friday. And on the hourly chart, we closed, I'm going to say okay, but not great, because that dot was not green. So let's see how this acts today as we get in there, okay? What else? Was there any other kind of news? Oh, I don't think so. Tuesday night, if anyone's interested, I am presenting on Tuesday night webinar here, so to the public, so please join in. I've got a list of stocks here. I'm not going to go through tons of detail on them, please feel free to copy them. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy them out for you. Copy flagged clipboard. I'm going to put them right here in the room. There you go. I'll put them there in the room for you. Also, these are stocks that I think are pretty nice at sitting in our watch list. We have more stocks on the watch list, but these I think are sitting pretty nice. We'll kind of touch on a few of them in a second. As the day goes and we see these start to trigger, remember that we'll post them on the app. This is important. Every week I find out somebody that the app is not working, and it's almost 4 or 5 days have gone by that they finally say something. Please step up. We have no method of knowing if your personal app is not working. We don't know. So you grab a hold of the reins here and let us know. But we do send alerts out every day. So if a day goes by you don't get alert from Hit Run Candlesticks, you can bet that I'm sick and not working. Okay. 2 days I'll be back here. So anyway, I keep an eye on that. All right, let's take a look at B-Fly here. B-Fly might be setting up. I really like charts that boom, 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 boom. Let's get over here with this tool. I like charts that rally and then they get into this consolidation area. This acts as a buy area, an area that I can take advantage in or of. And that's what's happening now. We have this area that I can take advantage of because I don't feel that I'm necessarily smart enough to capture this first run right here. Now, looking at the chart, I'm sure somebody can figure this chart out and say, well, I'm smart enough. Why aren't you, Rick? Yeah, well, let's see how that works out for you, okay? Because for every chart that you might see, a bullish candle or a double bottom or maybe a little bit of follow through, I'll show you 100 charts that actually go the other way. So that first move is really, really hard to catch. And I've learned to give that up. So it's move 1, move 2, we want move 3. Move 3 is where the money's at. The first side of money. So we've got this area right through here. Now I'm looking for it to move up. So after that, the biggest thing in the world is to figure out, well, where do you think it can go? We call them targets. I like to call them target areas. I call it skyhooks every now and then because, well, I have a real love-hate relationship with the word targets. So what you want to do is figure out, well, where is this thing going to go? And once you figure that out, now you can trade it. Because if all you think that this is going to go is to say 119, that's not worth the trade. However, if you think the trade's going to 164 up here, this might be worth that trade. So now what happens is you can do something like that right there. Put that box in there. You've got a built-in stop. You've got a built-in buy signal, just like that. It breaks out, it's a buy signal. If it starts looking for this target, if it tips its head back up and starts looking up at looking higher, that's what it's looking at. And that's easy to figure out based on resistance and where price has been before. And inside this box is buyable, okay? Let's take a look at Boeing. I think Boeing is set up very nice. Do I think it's a buy today? Nope, I don't. Now, for some people, it might be. For my style of trading, no, it is not a buy today. However, it is one that I want on this watch list and wait for that setup. Now, you guys all know the type of setups we look for. 3/8 traps, below the highest high in the past 5 days, something like that. PBOs, pullback opportunities. In a nutshell, there's no difference between any one of those threes that I just mentioned. If we look at this chart right here, see how we rallied up and pulled back. What I just mentioned qualifies every one of them right here. You can have all the scans, and I can have all the scans in the world, which I just about have access to. And when it comes down to it, it's this chart pattern I'm looking for. looking for those signals to buy and then profit. So now that we've moved up, I'm going to count that as one. One is very hard to capture. Very, very hard. So let one go. Go one, run one. When one pulls back, and it will, may not be today, but it will. When it pulls back and sets up and we get into our buy zone, now we can look to buy. We've talked about that indicator that everybody has that is probably the best indicator you will ever have. The question is whether you use it or not, and it's called patience. Let the chart come to you. Don't get concerned that, oh my gosh, Boeing is going to build 9 billion more airplanes. I better get in because it's going to be a $500 stock. No. Let it pull back. Let it rest. HPQ, if there's a pretty chart out there on my watch list today, this one would be it right here. This thing is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the bottom on this. I love the bullish W pattern. I love the way it popped up and rested. I'm gonna work to buy that one. I like that. And remember, we will put alerts out there on the app, so you don't have to be in the room to get the alerts, okay? You don't have to. Hey, Tesla, I'm undecided about Tesla to be short or long. Sometimes you need more information, and I need more information. Now, I totally get it. Tesla's in a downtrend here. I can clearly see that. Absolutely see that. I can also see that we've got a possible inverted head and shoulders building here. I can see that we have failed the 50-period moving average. I can see that we have failed the 200-period moving average. But I'm still unsure about Tesla. Now, other traders may be 100% sure. Other traders may not have a doggone clue, but yet they're long or short. Me, I'm going to exert my right and use my tool of patience. Like I say, I'm just a little bit undecided yet on how to trade Tesla. When I do, I'll let everybody know clearly what my plans are. CAG, I love CAG. I love the way this chart is set up. It just, when's everybody else going to love it is what it amounts to. That's what it is. You can love a chart. You can love a chart to death. You can absolutely love it to death. But until there's other traders that love it, it's just going to kind of hem-haw around. And that's what this is doing. It just needs some love from other traders. But it's definitely one I've got on the watch list because of the chart pattern, the way it's leveling, or not leveling off here, but changing directions from this downtrend. We've got this slight uptrend. It's building a nice tight chart pattern for a little bit of a pop to the upside. It's worked itself up now enough where I question whether I want to buy it in this area. Now, like I say, it's worked itself up enough that I may have to wait till over that 28.90 area now to look at that as a buy. So Disney is still setting up for me. I'm looking to get in Disney. I'm going to wait for the best time. Friday, it did not give us that time, just like the gap. I don't trade gaps, so patience. There was nothing about Friday's candle, although I did look at it a few times. Really, there was nothing in Friday's candle that said buy me. There is really nothing, the pre-market this morning, that says buy me. When it does, I'll shout from the top of the rooftops, okay? So we'll keep an eye on that right there. What else do we have? Blink. I think Blink is one that may run up into the $4 range. We'll watch that one set up, and I'll certainly share some ideas in the trading room. Thanks, T. I just noticed your earnings on HPQ 1121. I appreciate that just in a few days. Very much so. All right, I think we've covered enough. Anybody have a couple of charts? I have a little bit of time here if you would like me to take a peek. If not, no worries. I can button this up and we can get going with our day. Rickster, nice, nice. This is what's great about a trading room. And look, I think we have the best trading room there is for anyone that hears this. But it doesn't mean that I think other trading rooms are bad. I think all trading rooms are really, really good because you get a lot of good things out there from folks like Rickster here. Short float 30%. So squeeze, man, squeeze. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on that bad boy. Yeah, that could be a money maker. Thanks, Rickster. All righty. No one has any stocks. No worries. That's okay. Let me get this done. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee. Button this up. We'll see everybody at the bottom of the hour. Okay. Remember, 10:45 today. If you're listening to this, 11:45. Excuse me, 11:45 Eastern. I'll be over in the LTA room. Okay. Everyone, take care. Thank you very much.